Africa, Ghana. I'm Dr. Villena. I'm your medical consultant. I'm a specialist of family medicine for the past 21 years and a medical doctor for 24 years. Okay. I co-authored the book Complete 24/7, of course, with my wife, who's also a doctorate pediatrician by profession. And I've been a professor for 12 long years, both in the College of Medicine and Nursing before I became part of this business. Presently, just like Brother Perry, I'm one of the trainers of the company, both locally and internationally. And of course, I'm your medical and product specialist. So to begin with, okay, kindly like my Facebook page, Dr. Butch Villena, so that if there will be some updates about the company, you can see it here in my Facebook page. Okay. So again, kindly click the thumbs up icon. And if you have certain queries in mind about the products of the company, you can ask me here in my Facebook page. To continue with. Again, good morning. My wife, my upline, is also my sponsor, of course, in this company, Dr. Villena. She's a pediatrician by profession, by the way. So both of us are doctors, both of us are specialists, and of course, both of us are promoters of this wonderful company, especially the products of AIM Global. Now, can you please smile? There you go. So, I'm one of those trainers of the company who really ask my audience to smile and to laugh. Why again? Because every time we laugh, okay, it strengthens the immune system. Let me try to repeat this. COVID-19 is still around us. We cannot even say we're suffering from COVID-19. Okay, and the numbers are said to be increasing. So if you would like to fight these different kinds of microorganisms, including COVID-19, you have to strengthen your immune system. Let me repeat what I've said. We need to strengthen our immune system in order to combat different kinds of microorganisms, including cancer cells in our body. Okay, and secondly, if you would like to be successful, you need to smile. Why? To attract positive fortune. There you go. So, my dear leaders, if you would like to be successful at the same time be healthy and wealthy, can all of you please smile? Okay, so to begin with, now let's begin. Okay, every time we talk about wonderful food supplements, we need to know the basics amongst our body. And when we discuss the body, let's discuss the cells. Okay, now we have trillions of cells in our body, and most of them, let me repeat my words, most of them are circular in shape. Okay, now use your imagination, follow the arrow. Inside this nucleus is where you can see your DNA, your deoxyribonucleic acid, that carries your genetic material that you can be able to share to your kids or to your children or to your offspring. Aside from which, they also carry the code for you to produce protein. Like what? Muscle for movements, hemoglobin that carries oxygen, enzymes for metabolism of food, and finally, the so-called immunoglobulins or the antibodies that we need to fight different kinds of microorganisms again in our body. Okay, so right there and then we can say that if your nucleus are functioning well, then your body will be healthy. You get the point. Now, aside from the nucleus, we also have here the so-called mitochondria or the powerhouse of the cell. To make this interactive, of course I cannot hear you, but can you please say the words powerhouse? Okay, now, my dear leaders, every time we talk about the powerhouse of the cell or the mitochondria, okay, it is the one responsible for you to produce energy coming from the oxygen that you will inhale and from the food that you will eat. Are you clear? So, Doc, we need energy, definitely. For you to survive, for you to function well, we need energy. Okay, now, so what is the problem then? Well, here's the problem. While we are producing energy, we are also producing this one. Again, can you please say the words free radicals? Okay, doctor, free radicals, free radicals. So, when you talk about free radicals, you can get it anywhere. You can smell them, you can inhale the free radicals, you can even drink and eat the free radicals. So, no one is exempted from the free radicals. And remember this, we can also produce our own free radicals inside the body. And I know some of you are thinking, how? Okay, again, the oxygen. Let me repeat my words, okay? The oxygen. Once the oxygen, okay, is converted to become an energy together with the nutrients that we're eating, one of the electrons, like this one, will be removed. And this will become a free radical. So what will they do? They will try to steal or snatch the electron of the next atom. So this one will become a free radical and the cycle goes on. Now, once you destroy a group of atoms, then you're destroying the molecule. Now, look at this one. If this is your cell, imagine that this will be the covering or the cell membrane. If you will destroy molecules, then you will be destroying a certain part of the covering of the cell. So it will leave a hole or gap, okay, on the membrane that will result for the free radicals outside to go inside. If the amount of free radicals inside your cells are so plenty, okay, numerous, what will happen? It will kill the cells. My dear leaders, once they kill your cells, what will happen to us? Okay, then our body will suffer from different kinds of diseases. Namely what? Hypertension, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, and just like what I mentioned earlier, even cancer. So doctor, let me make it simple for all of you. If the amount of free radicals inside your body are so plenty, numerous, okay, it will cause different kinds of problems in your body. You got a point. So what do we need in order to fight? The word is fight the free radicals. We need this one, the antioxidants. Can you please say the words antioxidants? Okay. Now, I would like to inform you that majority of the antioxidants are derived from fruits and vegetables. And we need to eat at least 5 servings of fruits and vegetables, different colors, at least 400 grams per day, according to the World Health Organization. Now, Doc, let me make it simple. Okay? What will be the good effects of antioxidants against the free radicals? They will be supplying the lost electrons to the free radicals, like this one. So what will happen here? Then your cells will become healthy. Once we neutralize the free radicals, the cells and the body will be healthy. And that will be good. Now, again, here comes the significance of supplementation. Why? Because if you are not fond of eating, let me repeat these words. If you are not fond of eating fruits and vegetables, then you will lack the right amount of antioxidants that can protect you against free radicals. So, doctor, is it important for us to take food supplements? Let me define first the word supplementation. When you talk about supplementation, what will be the purpose? They will be there to bridge, let me repeat the words, bridge the nutritional gap between the food that we're eating, okay, between the food that we're eating and the supplements that can possibly be taken, okay, by all of us. So, Doc, do we have the best food supplements in AIM Global Ghana? Yes. And here are the wonderful food supplements of Alliance Emotion Global Ghana Africa. There you go. And we're here to discuss not the components, but the algorithm. What is the algorithm? The proper way, okay, in giving the products of the company. Remember this. We have already, my brothers have already explained to you the ed plan. Of course, that will not be our topic for now. But you know the significance of ed plan with the UPP, with the unilevel and stir step, with the SEG prime. Well, you can benefit from those kinds of what? Okay, marketing tool by the company by selling products of the company. You get a point. Okay, so now here comes the significance of knowing how to give the products. Because again, if you would like to have a higher income because of the so-called Ed Plan 2.0 by Dr. Cabantog and of course the board of directors, then you must know how to properly give the products of the company. And I'm here to simplify everything. Okay, to simplify the right dosage in giving the products of AIM Global Ghana Africa. Are you ready? So this will be short, this will be concise, this will be straight to the point, and I will assure you, you will benefit from this training. Now, if you will be asking me, Dr. Villena, which of these wonderful products seen on the screen is the best? Well, for me, still the best product of the company, okay, is C24/7. Again, I'm not here to talk about the components of the products, but if you're looking for a product that contains everything from vitamins and minerals, amino acids, green plants, fruits and vegetables, mushrooms, digestive enzymes, specialty nutrients, essential fatty acids. Wow! Everything is right there. Everything is right there in C24/7. Why the need to buy different kinds of products or vitamins and minerals where in fact all of them are here in C24/7. Plus the 5 anti-aging and the 4 longevity polyphenols, which happens to be in the components of Restore Life. Now, again, follow the arrow. From the 29 vitamins and minerals up to the 10 essential omega fatty acids, well, I would like to inform you, my dear leaders, that these are the components of our former flagship product called as Complete Phyto Energizer. So what the owners did is to combine all of the components of Complete with 5 anti-aging plus the components of Restore Life, the 4 longevity Filipinos, to come out with this wonderful product called the C24/7. And my dear leaders, I would like to inform you, year 2016, our very own product C24/7 was voted as the #1 food supplement in the world, and that is C24/7 of our great company Alliance in Motion Global. Are we clear? So now, let us go straight to the topic. The algorithm. Get ready with your cameras. Take a snap. And this will be the proper way in giving the product of our wonderful company. There you go. That will be the algorithm. Okay, now, if some people will ask you, if your clients will ask you, sir, mom, okay, when is the best time to take the products of the company, especially C24/7 Complete and the Rest of Life? Well, I'll be honest, it should be during an empty stomach. Kindly read the words underneath the red colored words, okay? 30 minutes before mealtime or 2 hours after meals. There you go. Empty stomach. Why? For faster and better absorption of our products. What again? For faster and better absorption of our great products. Now, Doc, if you're gonna look at your screen, there are different colors: green, red, and of course black. Why? Okay, representing different scenarios of our clients. Either they're normal, suffering from other diseases, or suffering from cancer. Are we clear? Now, look at this. Divided into rows and of course, um, aisle. Okay, breakfast, lunch, and dinner time. So, irregardless, let me repeat this word, irregardless of the condition of your clients, always begin with once a day. Once a day. Why again? For you to avoid the possible adverse reactions or the so-called healing crisis in your body. Okay? So what are the healing crises? Headache, abdominal pain, dizziness, allergic reaction, itchiness, of course. Okay? So those are the healing crises. The time we're in, we will manifest signs and symptoms of a hidden illness inside the body. Okay? So in order to minimize or avoid the occurrence of healing crisis, then take the product once a day. But I would like to assure you, after the healing crisis, if and ever you will manifest the healing crisis, it will be followed by the so-called detoxification process. Can you say the word detox? Okay, what does it stands for? Well, when you talk about detox, it means we are now adjusting with the products of the company. Okay, so again, to make it simple, to cut the story short, begin with once a day. Okay, we remove this first. Okay, now always start with once a day. Every week you're gonna add one. From once a day, make it 2 times a day, then 3 times a day. Okay? Now, doctor, are there situations wherein the maximum dosage that we can give will only be once a day? Yes. And these are, okay, the possible scenarios or situations wherein the maximum dosage will only be once a day. Now, if you're normal or healthy, of course, not suffering from any kinds of diseases, then the product I will be recommending for you will be the best product, of course, and that is C24/7. Okay? Now, if by chance your client is suffering from kidney diseases, liver diseases, goiter, or autoimmune diseases wherein your own immune system is destroying your body, then the product that I will be recommending for you will be complete Phyto Energizer. Are we clear? Now, Doc, why complete? Okay, to sum it up, our kidneys are manufacturing or producing a hormone whose function is to stimulate the bone marrow to produce red blood cells. Now, if your client is suffering from end-stage renal disease or cirrhosis for the liver, which means these are irreversible conditions, okay, then what can possibly happen? The production of erythropoietin will go down, the stimulation of the bone marrow will be severely affected, and the production of red blood cell will become very, very low. And you will end up with what? Anemia. Now, for the past 24 years being a doctor, I have encountered clients with anemia who are also suffering from a low platelet count. Can all of you please say the word platelet? So, doctor, what's the platelet? If by chance you're bleeding because of a certain wound, in order for you to form a blood clot to stop the bleeding, then that will be initiated by the platelets. Now, imagine this. What if you have given products of the company that contains resveratrol, like Restorlife, Vidamax, or even C24/7, to a client suffering from a low platelet count? Then we might increase the chance or put them at risk to suffer from bleeding. Okay? So we're trying to increase the percentage that they may suffer from bleeding. The word is may suffer. Now, Doc, so if that is the case, then what will be the best product that we can be able to recommend for them? Brother Perry, kindly mute them, please. Okay. So what will be the best product that we can be able to recommend? Then for me, for kidney diseases, liver diseases, even those suffering from goiter or enlarged thyroid glands, and even autoimmune diseases like lupus, then please, let's not make it so complicated. Give the product complete Phyto Energizer. Clear? Okay. So, doctor, I will simply give it, initially give it once a day. Try to monitor the creatinine for the kidney and the SGPT for the liver. If they're said to be improving, give it 2 times a day after 2 weeks or so. Then if again they're improving, give it 3 times a day. But I would like to inform you, as long as we are dealing, listen to this one, my dear leaders, as long as we are dealing with clients suffering from kidney and liver diseases, the maximum dosage that we can give will only be 1-1-1. Are we clear with that one? Okay, so doc, I got a point. So the maximum will be 1-1-1 for those suffering from kidney problems, liver problems, autoimmune diseases, and even goiter. You get me? Now, for other diseases, okay? For other diseases, then this will be my recommendations for you. What other diseases? Hypertension, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, even COVID-19, okay? 222. But let me remind you, always begin with once a day. And the only time for us to give the mega dose, can you please say the word mega dose? Is if we are dealing with a cancer client. Is if we are dealing with a cancer client. So my dear leaders from AIM Global Ghana, okay, I would like to inform mega dose there. Let me repeat what I've said. We will only give the mega dose for those who are suffering from cancer. Clear? Now, again, focus. Okay, focus with this one. Okay, even if the client is suffering from other diseases, supposedly 222, or cancer, supposedly 333. If at the same time they're also suffering from these kinds of problems, okay, kidney problem, liver problem, goiter, autoimmune, we will go back to 111. Let me repeat what I've said. Even if they are suffering from other diseases or cancer, if at the same time they're also suffering from this, then the maximum dosage will go back to 111. Clear? Okay, good. Uh, Simple. Now, there are still other situations wherein I will prefer complete phytoenergizer. And what are these? Pregnant ladies, breastfeeding mother. My dear leaders, again, let me try to simplify. I've read so many articles, medical studies, and still up to now, not a single study is saying that it is safe to take Crestor Life for pregnant ladies or for those who are breastfeeding. So again, for us doctors, if there will be no clinical studies stating the safety of giving resveratrol, okay, then do not give it. So for me, as a medical doctor, as long as we're dealing with pregnancy, pregnant ladies, or breastfeeding mom, the preferred product for that will be complete Phyto Energizer. Not C24/7, not Restore Life, not Vidamax. Number three, what if your client your clients are taking different kinds of blood thinning synthetic medicines like aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel. Listen to this one. If they are taking these so-called blood thinning synthetic medicines, according to what I've read and studied, okay, it is not a good idea to combine a blood thinning synthetic medicine with the blood thinning herbal products like the ones shown on your screen. Why again? We're trying to increase the percentage or putting them at risk to possibly suffer from bleeding. Okay? Number four, if they're suffering from cancer or even non-cancer, as long as we are dealing with the female reproductive organs like what? The breast, the ovary, the fallopian tube, the uterus or the womb, the cervix and the vagina, because of the so-called phytoestrogenic effect. What again is that? Plant-based estrogen effect. Then, my simple advice, do not give C24/7, Restore Life, or Vidamax, or resveratrol. Why again? Because if you will further increase the estrogen for the ladies, again, okay, the chance that they may suffer from problems or cancer of their reproductive organs are also increasing. So let's make it simple again. If your grandmother, your mom, or even your auntie or sister, if they have suffered from cancer or are still suffering from cancer, then just avoid resveratrol. Go for complete. And finally, for those suffering from bleeding of any parts of the body like the nose, mouth, stomach, bleeding pile, bleeding fibroids, okay? Then, or bleeding tendencies like anemia, leukemia, dengue, or yellow fever, the preferred product for that will be complete Phyto Energizer. Is that a deal? Okay. So let's try to summarize these two slides. Okay. First, kidney diseases, liver disease, goiter, autoimmune diseases, pregnancy, breastfeeding mom, taking blood thinning synthetic medications, suffering from problems of their reproductive organs, or suffering from bleeding or bleeding tendencies. What again is our product? Complete Phyto Energizer. Clear? Very good. Now, anywhere you go, my dear leaders, there will be pregnant or lactating moms. What is that again? Pregnant or lactating moms. Okay. These three are the safest products of the company present in your country, okay, that we can safely give, okay, for pregnant moms or lactating mother. Complete, My Choco, and Colidus. Now, if they will be asking you, can we take it anytime during pregnancy? Yes, why not? But the safest time to take Complete and My Choco is on the 11th week of pregnancy or after the first 10 weeks. Why again? Okay? Because during the first 10 weeks, it is what we call as organogenesis, wherein the embryo or the zygote inside the womb of the mom are just starting to form their organs. And they said that herbal products might, the word is might affect the organ formation. Are we clear? For a while. Good. Now, to continue with. But once they reach the age of 10 weeks, okay, it's already a fetus. That's why more than 10 weeks, it is now safe to give Complete and My Choco once a day during pregnancy. Now, for Colidus, even during the first 10 weeks, you can give it. But let me try to remind you this a simple favor. Once the pregnancy, okay, is already on the 37th week, wherein the mom may be able to give birth, okay, I will be suggesting that you need to stop Colidus first. Why again? Because we all know what's happening while the mom is delivering the baby. Aside from delivering the baby and the placenta, they're also bleeding. And remember this, my dear leaders. Colidus, omega supreme fatty acid, has a little blood thinning effect. And it might prolong or worsen the bleeding, which we do not want to happen to a mom, okay, or to a pregnant lady delivering the baby, okay, or pregnant mom delivering the baby. You get the point. Now, Doc, they said that Colidus contains DHA that the baby will be needing through breastfeeding. Remember this. Once the bleeding stops, maybe on the second, third, or fourth day after delivering the baby, then it is now safe to give Colidus. So, to cut the story short, for pregnancy at lactating mom, Complete, My Choco, Colidus, once a day for each product. For each products will be the best possible combination. Safe combination. Okay? Now, majority of our clients will fall under the category of cardiovascular diseases. Okay? Cardiovascular diseases. Okay. Now, brothers, this one. The basic question you're gonna ask to them will be this one. Are you taking blood thinning synthetic medications or not? What again are the blood thinning synthetic medications? Let me try to remind you again. Aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel. So if your clients are taking these medications, then there will be two products that I can be able to recommend for you. Complete and Colidus. Again, for Complete, we talk about the algorithm diseases 222, maximum dosage. Always begin with once a day. But for Colidus, give it only once a day. Why? Because remember this, Colidus, as I've mentioned before, has a blood thinning effect. But once a day, it's safe. Okay? But if they are not taking blood thinning synthetic medications, my dear leaders, you can go for a combination. Okay? So can you please say the word combination? Okay? C24/7, Restore Life, and Colidus. Now, what if they are suffering from diabetes? Okay. Again, are they taking blood thinning synthetic medications or not? If the answer is no, they're not taking blood thinning synthetic medications, then the best product that I can be able to recommend for you will be Restore Life. If they would like to take two products, Restore Life plus Colidus. If they would like to add another product, Restore Life, Colidus, and C24/7. Okay? So remember this, my dear leaders. These are the only things that we need to know. Okay? for clients who are suffering from cardiovascular diseases. Now, I know what you're thinking, Dr. Villena. You already explained the proper dosage for C24/7 and even complete with a maximum of 333 for cancer clients or 222 for those suffering from diseases or 111 for healthy clients. Okay? Rest of your life, you've said once a day or even 2 times a day is also good. But how about Colidus? This one. As a medical doctor, I would like to request a simple favor. For those whose age is 30 years old and above, okay, let me repeat, 30 years old and above, please have a yearly blood cholesterol checkup. More than 150 is still normal, so give it once a day. But more than 200 and more than 250, these are abnormal counts. So you can now increase the dosage to 2 times a day, 101, or 3 times a day, 111. You get me? Now, if the counts will be abnormal, more than 200, repeat the cholesterol checkup every 2 months. Every 2 months. You get a point, okay? If by chance from 250 it became 200, then lower down the dosage from 3 times a day to 2 times a day, okay? But if the count will go back to normal, can you say the word normal? Then give it once a day. But this time, during mealtime. Why again? Because if you will eat a fatty meal or rich in cholesterol, once the cholesterol enters the intestines, with colidus or omega supreme fatty acid, once they also go inside your intestines, they will try to pull the excess cholesterol and bring it out to your feces or waste, or, of course, when you defecate, it will become part of your waste products or your feces. That's number one. It will help normalize your blood cholesterol. And next function, it will also help break down the fats to become energy. And aside from which, it contains DHA that can also improve your brain memory. And this is the wonderful product of AIM Global Cholesterol. Now, aside from C24/7 or Complete, okay, the other product that I would like all of you to take every day is Colidus. Okay? Now, let's continue. Now, doctor, okay, these are the wonderful products. I'm gonna mention to you the most important features of the products. Okay, our former flagship product, Complete Phyto Energizer. It contains 16,000 phytonutrients, while C24/7 contains 22,000 phytonutrients. So right there and then, okay, we already know that C247 is better than Complete by how much? 6,000 phytonutrients. That's why if you will be asking me, this will still be the best product of the company. Now I know what you're thinking, doctor. Wait a minute. You've just said earlier that all of the components of Complete, this one, are also present in C24/7. Yes. So what's the need for Complete? Well, again, let me try to remind you. Okay, let's try to recall. For those suffering from problems of the reproductive systems, for those suffering from bleeding or bleeding tendencies, taking blood thinning synthetic medications, pregnant ladies, lactating mother, kidney problems, liver problems, goiter, autoimmune, then this will be the preferred product, Complete Phyto Energizer. Clear? Okay, now, by the way, there's no difference between the yellow package and, of course, the green package. It's just, this is for local use here in the Philippines, and the green one is for international use. Okay? But the components are just the same. Okay, now, what else? Doctor, that's good. How about restore life? Listen to this. Restore life means restore your life or rejuvenate your life. It contains resveratrol and 4 longevity polyphenols. I know what the brother is thinking. Doctor, longevity, it means it can prolong our lives. Well, I would like to inform you, okay, let us try to clarify this issue, that according to clinical studies, if you will take resveratrol, it will help repair your damaged DNA. And by doing so, we can be able to prolong our lifespan by 30% or more. Wow, that's number one. Second, it can also help break down the fats to become energy. Next, they will help normalize your blood sugar and blood cholesterol. That's why that's one product that I would really like to give to our diabetic clients, together with their medications for diabetes. Now, if by chance they're suffering from problems of the nervous system like the brain, the spinal cord, and the nerves, then I will also be recommending Restore Life. Okay? And why do I take the product every day? It contains a high level of antioxidants, anti-cancer properties. Now, again, for the second time, all of the four longevity polyphenols resveratrol of Restore Life, plus the components of Complete, with five anti-aging, they were added up to finally come out with the best food supplement in the world, and that is C24/7 of Alliance in Motion Global. Now, if we're gonna take care of our body during these times of pandemic, we also need to take care of the body of our young kids. And one of the best products for them will be Kiddy 24/7 Nutragamis. Okay? When I say Nutragamis, they will really enjoy the taste. Why? It's as if they're just eating gummy bears. But everything used, okay, all of the components are said to be natural, organic, no synthetic additives. Okay? Next, it contains 14 vitamins and minerals and 26 fruits and vegetables. I know what you're thinking is, Doctor, wait a minute. You just mentioned in C24/7 that it contains 12 fruits, 12 vegetables, in total 24. While this one contains 26? Yes. Why again? Because some of the young kids are not fond of eating fruits and vegetables, especially. So, in order to compensate with the loss of the kids in eating fruits and vegetables, what our company did was to increase the level to 26. And that will be good for the young kids. Now, aside from Kiddie 24/7, if you would like your kids to have a sharper mind, okay, then the one I will be recommending is a product that contains docosahexanoic acid, or DHA. And what product is that? My Choco. Okay, number one function, DHA can sharpen your brain memory. Now, both My Choco and Live and Coffee, both of them are alkaline based, safe for your stomach. And both of these two beverages are said to be herbal beverages. Why? Because one third of the milligrams of Complete, how many phytonutrients? 16,000, were also added to Live and Coffee and My Choco. And again, my dear leaders, because of which, okay, okay, it became a herbal, okay, coffee drink and My Choco drink. Now, Doc, what is the other advantage of Live and Coffee? Okay, less caffeine, safe for your heart. It's a world-class coffee. Why? It contains coffee Arabica. Can you say the word coffee Arabica? Okay, it's a world-class coffee. You will enjoy the taste. Now, you can choose between different flavors, the original, the latte, cappuccino, which of course the Nigerians and the Africans love so much, including Ghanaians. But the ones I prefer, for those whose age is 30 years old and above, if you're 30 years old, put there a thumbs up sign, okay? If you're 30 years old and above, kindly put there a thumbs up sign, okay? If you're 30 years old and above, I will be recommending the sugar-free. Doctor, why? Number one, it tastes so good because of stevia. 300 times sweeter than sugar, but it is not a sugar. It is said to be organic. That's why you can also give them or give this product to those clients suffering from diabetes. It has no sugar. Now, Doctor, what else? They can help normalize your blood pressure with antibacterial properties, can strengthen your bones because of calcium production, with a high level of antioxidants, anti-cancer properties. And these are the wonderful beverages of our company. Next, Vidamax. Doctor, what does it contain? It contains Rasvida or trans resveratrol. Doctor, you've just mentioned resveratrol earlier, which is also present in Restore Life and even C24/7. Yes, that's why the functions of Vidamax, majority of which are also present in Restore Life. What are these? Dilation of the blood vessels. They will try to widen the lumen of the blood vessels to help normalize your blood pressure. Okay? Next, they can speed up your metabolism. What will happen? They will help break down your fats to become energy. What else? Okay? They will be there also to help normalize your blood sugar and blood cholesterol. They're also good for your nervous system. Okay? But it has a bonus. It contains fruit flow. Okay? And what is fruit flow? To prevent abnormal blood clotting inside the blood vessels. Thus will help prevent, okay, heart attack and even stroke. And once a day, let me repeat, once a day, the max is good enough. Are we clear? Now, doctor, wait a minute. Before you jump with the next product, when is the best time to give these products? If you have your ball pen and paper with you, note for this. Okay? For kids below 1 year old, I'm sorry, we still don't have a product for the infants. Okay? Because their digestive system may not be able to withstand our herbal products. If your child is already 1 year old and above, you can start giving them my choco once a day. Okay? Now, for 2 years old and above, you can give them Kiddy 24/7 as long as they can also chew properly and swallow properly. If you have certain doubts about their swallowing capabilities, you can cut them thinly, okay, and give it slowly to your young kid or to your young child. Now, doc, what if the child would like to take twice a day of Kiddy 24/7? By the age of 6 years old, you can give it twice a day. And by the age of 9, you can increase it to 3 times a day. That will be good. Okay? For 12 years old and above, you may give complete phytoenergizer. And at the same time, you can also give, so let me repeat with this one. For kids 12 years old and above, you can give complete and colidus once a day. Okay? And for the rest of the products like Restore Life, Vidamax, C24/7, Live and Coffee, then give it at the age of 18. So, let's try to summarize. 1 year old and above, my choco. 2 years old and above, Kiddy 24/7. 12 years old and above, complete and colidus. And for the rest of the products, 18 years old and above. Clear? Continue with. Okay, there you go. Again for a while. Good. We have the natural essential products. Okay. First things first. Let's talk about the herbal toothpaste. It contains 5 different kinds of herbs. Number one function, re-epithelialization. They will try to repair the gums of the oral cavity. If by chance you have a mouth ulcer or mouth sores, which you call stomatitis, you can use this toothpaste. I will assure you, after 2 to 3 days of using it, they will start to heal. Second, it also contains the components of complete. Okay? Mean to say, while you're brushing your teeth, okay, together with the herbs, what will happen? Antibacteria, antiviral, antifungal. The components of complete will enter the blood vessels in your oral cavity and will circulate to your entire body. So, doctor, what will be the end product? Whiter teeth, fresher breath, healthy gums, and healthy body. Brush your teeth 3 times a day. At least 5 minutes every time you brush your teeth. And I will assure you, you will enjoy this wonderful tool. Now, we have two different kinds of washes. So please, this is not a joke. Do not try to interchange the washes. Because I've encountered some clients saying, a lady client, doctor, I used the masculine wash of my husband because I was able to consume the feminine wash. Don't do that. Why? Because remember this, the external genitalia or the vagina for the ladies and the penis for the guys have different pH. You can even read that in the internet. It has a different pH. That's why our company came out with two washes is specific for the gender of your clients. Feminine wash for the ladies and masculine wash for the guys. Okay? Now, we must have a deal. What is that? Every time you step out of your house, when you come back home, go straight to the washroom. Take a bath. Wash your body with water, soap your entire body, and cleanse with water. Apply the washes on your fingers. Imagine these are external genitalia. Now, listen to this. The vagina is the opening at the center, surrounded by the major lip and the minor lip. So apply the washes on those parts of the body, including your clitoris and even on the anus. Okay? Let the product stay there for 2 minutes. Why? It's proven medically. If the environment is wet, the amount of negative ions represented by this green strip will increase. You get the idea? After 2 minutes, wash it out. So, doctor, what will be the benefits? Anti-UTI, antimicrobial, antibacteria, antiviral, antifungal. Wow! What else? Okay. Aside from this, antihistamine, anti-allergy, anti-swelling. And finally, with a good level of antioxidants, anti-cancer property. Are we clear? Very good. Now, for the guys, same thing. Take a bath, soap your entire body, and cleanse with water. Okay? Now, what else? After cleansing your body with water, apply the masculine wash on your fingers and try to imagine that this is your penis. Start at the tip. In circular motion on the shaft of the penis and even the what? The scrotum of the testicles and also on the anus. Let the product stay there for 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, again, wash it out, just like for the ladies. So, doctor, what will happen here? Listen to this. Okay? How often should we use the washes? If your vagina or penis for the guys are said to be healthy, then just use it once a day. But if by chance you're suffering from UTI or urinary tract infection, or okay, STD or sexually transmitted diseases, then use the washes 2 times a day. In the morning and of course before you go to sleep. Good? Okay. Next. And if you're gonna ask me, Dr. Villena, do we really need to lose weight? My simple answer is yes. Okay. I know in some parts of Africa, there's an old saying that fat is beautiful. Well, I need to be honest. As a medical doctor, for me, it's not good because if you're so big, overweight, and obese, you know that the chance for you to suffer from hypertension, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, hypercholesterol is said to be increasing. So please, for you to be healthier, you need to start losing weight and start now. Now, the Burn Slim or the Body Under Right Nutrition product is in capsule form. And almost all of the components of Burn Slim were added to the Live and Coffee Burn, the Mati Iced Tea, and the Burn Shake. Doctor, when should we take again Burn Slim? 30 minutes before mealtime. Why? so that the fats that you're going to eat will not be absorbed by the body and you will just defecate the fats. Good. Next, exercise, please. 3 times a week at least. And it should be a prolonged exercise that will last for 30 minutes or more. Why? The simple question is why? For you to break down the fats and the carbohydrates at the same time. You get me? Okay? Now, doctor, to continue with, okay? Now, let's try to continue. Okay? Um, aside from which, okay, this is also a good product for you to lose your appetite. Okay? It is an appetite suppressant effect. Because for you to really lose weight, we need to minimize the amount of food that we're eating. Please, let's be honest to our clients. Don't just tell them that just take the Burn Slim product and you can eat the food that you want to eat. That's not right. Okay? For us to really lose weight, we need to minimize the amount of food that we're eating. And this is one good effect of Burn Slim, okay? Because it can be able, okay, to decrease your appetite. So, doc, what will happen here? Okay? For you to really lose weight, number one, take the burn products of the company. Second, exercise. Third, okay, diet. And number four, drink lots of water. So by taking the burn slim, it can break down the fats inside your cells, inside your liver, and inside your body. Good. Now, for the burn meal replacement shake, I would like to inform you, okay, that this product, this one, okay, is a product that you will use in replacement of your heaviest meal. For example, remove your breakfast, okay, and replace them with a replacement shake. Okay, doctor, why? This one only contains 111 calories. And place it inside your tumbler, shake it very well. You will enjoy the taste. Why? It's cookies and cream. Okay, but only contains 111 calories. But I would also suggest that you add either apple or plantain or banana or even carrots or even vegetables. Okay, now so that your stomach will be filled with food that is very much that is so that contains low amount of calories. 111 of the burn shake plus apple, which is 90 calories, is only around 201. Okay, let's just say 200 calories. A normal meal, okay, according to studies, contains approximately around 700 calories. So if you're going to remove the 700 calories and replace with 200 calories, then the net loss will be 5. You know what? According to studies done by experts, if we will remove 500 calories every day, we are bound to lose 1 pound per week, 4 pounds in 1 month, and 48 pounds in 1 year. Great! It also contains fibers that will try to improve your bowel movement. Remember this, okay? Have a regular bowel movements every day because your feces or your waste contains unwanted substances like bacteria, virus, fungi, and even toxins. So we need to eliminate them every day. Now, Doc, I got a point. Now we have the live and coffee burn. What will be the advantages? It contains one-third of the milligrams of complete with 16,000 phytonutrients. It's also alkaline based. And it also contains some of the major components of burn sleep. So while you're drinking the coffee, you will also be losing weight, and that's good. Now, if you like to drink tea, then I will be recommending the mate iced tea. Okay, while enjoying the great tasting mate iced tea that you can add with ice, or you can add ice on it. Okay, you will also be losing weight. So, doctor, what is the proper advice in taking the products? Breakfast, burn shake. with apple or carrots or even banana. 10 o'clock in the morning, leave and coffee burn. 30 minutes before lunchtime, burn slim. And at around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when the temperature is said to be quite hot or humid, then you go for the mate iced tea. Plus exercise, plus diet, plus water, I will assure you, you are bound to lose weight. Okay? And these are the wonderful products of AIM Global Ghana Africa. There you go. So, Brother Perry, if they have certain questions in mind, of course, my Facebook page, let's go for the question and answer
All
about the
right.
products of the company concerning your different kinds of clients that are suffering from different kinds of diseases. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Doc Butch. What full presentation again. Like what I said, it's going to be a day full of learning regarding our products, Alliance in Motion Global Products. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you, brother.
And to all our partners, our brothers in Africa, may it be in Liberia, Mali, Ghana. We have, Doc, we have our partners from the UK. Aaron is in the UK. Mr.
Wow.
Brown is in the United States of America. But the coaches and uplines are here. So kudos to Coach Aileen and to Prisa and all the coaches that are here with us today. If you have any question with regards to the product presentation, the prescription, or any illnesses that you are hearing from your prospect, from your client, anything that you'd like to, we can throw the question now. You can type in your question so I can read it out loud to Doc Butch so everyone can benefit from the answer.
So while they're waiting, Brother Perry, remember this, my dear leaders, for the Ed Plan 2.0. Remember, you will not just be enjoying the uni level and the stir step. Okay, we now have the UPP, the Unipay plan. Okay, so every products that you will sell and every products that your leaders will also sell, you will benefit from them. Okay, that's the beauty of the Ed Plan 2.0. Plus, of course, the ones explained by my brothers, Miko and Adrian, about the SE Prime, the GE Prime. All of those you can achieve to product reorders, product
Correct.
selling. Okay?
Correct. And everybody should know that the longevity of your income, actually the residual income, is not in the recruitment, but rather it's in the product movement. Especially with the new ED plan, you will be making a lot more when you move the products more in business. So
Definitely.
there's a question here coming from Match D.
Actually,
He's asking for burn dosage.
oh, okay. Let me try to repeat what I've said. Okay. Every time we deal with the burn products, okay, if you will be asking me, once a day of all of those of these of these products will be good. Machibi, did I pronounce it right? Okay. Burn meal replacement shake. This one, okay. Drink it in the morning together with, of course, an apple or a banana or even a carrot or vegetable. Now, that will be your breakfast. Around 10 o'clock in the morning, you can drink the live and coffee burn. 30 minutes before lunchtime, in order for you to decrease your appetite, go for the burn slim. And at around to 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon to refresh your body, of course, with this great tasting mati iced tea, then that will be around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay? Plus diet, exercise, and lots of water. That will be the right combination for you to lose weight. Clear? Okay, good.
All
What's
right.
next?
Kasim Idrisu, I can't. I'm not sure about your question. Combination good for flat tummy. I'm not. I'm not
Not
really
tummy? So
about the.
you're quite thin?
Uh, uh, do you want to gain weight or what do you want? Flat tummy.
Yeah.
It means you're good, bro. It means you're fit.
Yeah, if you're fit, then go with complete. If you would like to increase your metabolism, complete Treasure Life Colidus will be good products. But if you would like to gain weight, you go for complete and my choco.
Right. Doc,
Okay?
what product is good for stomach ulcer?
Ooh. For sure, you're taking medications given by my colleagues like omeprazole, which is your proton pump inhibitor, or your ranitidine. Okay, so and also your aluminum magnesium hydroxide or your Maalox. Aside from those medications given by my colleagues, by the way, your ranitidine is the so-called H2 blocker. Okay, now I will be recommending C 24/7. Usually, I give the product 2 hours after mealtime. Okay. Now, my simple advice to you is you must eat at least 4 times to 5 times every day. Small, frequent feedings, not large feedings, but small, frequent ones. Okay. So you must not forget to eat your meals because that will happen. The amount of acid that will be produced will increase. Try to avoid hot drinks. Preferably, you will go with water. Okay? Go with water. So, and take the medications, either the proton pump inhibitors, the H2 blockers, or the antacid, okay, given by your doctor religiously, together with the products of the company. And of course, that will be C 24/7. Okay?
Yes. Doc, it's a question that is quite complicated for some client. Doc, what is the product recommended for 4 years? 4 years old, suffering
Oh,
from epilepsy and also having a mental problem.
oh my. Okay, I'll be honest with these kinds of clients. Of course, epilepsy, the number one reason behind epilepsy is unknown. Some of them may be secondary trauma, but most of the time it's idiopathic or unknown. Your client will be given an anti-epileptic medications like carbamazepine and so on and so forth. Okay. For our products, I can only be able to recommend two products for your client. That will be Kiddy 24/7 and my choco. Okay. But if your client is becoming hyperactive in drinking choco drinks, then I will only go with Kiddy 24/7. How old, brother?
4 years old,
How
Doc.
old is the client?
It's
4 years old.
4.
So that will only be once a day of Kiddy 24/7. And if you would like to add my choco, why not once a day? Okay. Together with your medication for epilepsy.
Thank you, Doc. Doc, another question. Uh, Another complication. how how to treat hepatitis B and injured liver? Which one
Okay.
of the drugs I am going to use and treat and dosage, sir, or the supplement?
Okay. Number one, let us try to clarify, Brother Perry, that we are not giving drug or
Yes.
medications or medicines. What we are giving are supplements, food, herbal products, food supplements, or categories as foods to make it simple. Okay. So again, what's the problem of the client, bro?
Hepatitis B and
Hep-
injured liver.
Hepatitis. For hepatitis clients, just like what I mentioned earlier, okay, and it is part of this so-called maximum dosage. Begin with once a day of complete, but you must know the SGPT or the ALT. If it's improving, make it 2 times a day. Again, if it improves, make it 3 times a day. But that will be your maximum dosage. Only 111. Okay? Together with, of course, the medicines that will be given by your clients. You know what? Hepavirus B or Hepa B, BCD, okay, to be exact, are viruses that transmitted either through sexual contact, blood transfusion, or visual pricks. The problem with Hepa B, it's almost always lifetime in your body. And the only um, objective is to lower down the viral load of hepatitis B. Okay, but again, once you suffer from this, um, you cannot just eliminate the virus in your body. But we just need to lower down the viral load so as to prevent your liver to be damaged. If there will be problems of the liver again, you just can you have to go for a low level of your complete, which is only around 111. Okay, and brother, try to avoid too much fatty food, or even try to avoid too much meat products like pork and beef. Okay, so because once your liver is damaged, it will have difficulties in trying to metabolize the proteins and of course even the fats. Okay, so that's it.
All right, Doc. Another question coming from Romeo. Is it possible that when the burn products are properly used, it may make it less effective?
What?
I'm confused with this question. I
Yeah.
think probably is asking if you properly use the burn products, will it be less effective?
Improper usage. Well, again, brother, let's make it simple for you. Um, when you advise giving the burn products, try to follow the recommendations I've given earlier. Replace your breakfast with burn shake, okay? And add an apple or even banana or even carrots or lettuce or cabbage, okay? Second, drink the coffee at around 10 o'clock in the morning. 30 minutes before lunchtime, take the burn slim in order for you to lose your appetite and to help break down the fats in your cell, liver, and the body. And around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, when the climate is a little bit warm or hot, then you can drink, of course, the burn mati iced tea. That is the proper way for you to take the products. And don't expect that you will be able to lose 50 kilograms in 1 month or 2 months. No, it will require time for you to break down those fats slowly but surely. Okay?
Thank you, Doc. Guys, for those watching in our Facebook Live, in our Facebook group, AIM Ghana Talks Masters, you can also type in your question if you have some, so we can ask to Dr. Butch.
Yeah.
Doc, we have a question coming from Aj K. Doc, some of my diabetic clients complain that after using the products, their blood pressure increased.
Okay. My dear leader or our dear partner, okay, if you're suffering from hypertension, okay, he said that his blood pressure increased. Am I right with that one, Brother Perry?
Uh, sugar,
Blood sugar.
blood
Uh,
sugar increase, Doc. A
okay.
diabetic person.
For a diabetic client, remember that once you're a diabetic, you're always a diabetic. That's why your maintenance medication for diabetes, okay, should be taken religiously, like your metformin, your glipizide, glycoside, okay, lisinopril. There's so many medications for diabetes right now. So you have to take them religiously. You also have to monitor your blood sugar every now and then as advised by your attending physician. But at the same time, you need to go on a diet. Okay? You have to avoid sweets. Okay? Too much carbo, too much fats. Go with proteins, of course. And do not forget vegetables, especially if you're suffering from diabetes. Because those products, even our products, and even your medications will be useless if you will be eating too much. So you have to restrict yourselves from eating too much, especially those high in calories. Are we clear? But I will assure you, our products are not the one responsible while your blood sugar increase. It is the amount of food that you're eating and your compliance, of course, to your synthetic medications, together with, of course, our food supplements. Okay?
Correct. Doc, maybe because some of the clients, when they the supplements can help them with their sugar level, they disregarded the other factors
Oh,
that can cause it. Eating
thank
too much, drinks that they're taking, all of those things. So it adds up. It's a supplement is just one additional that can help prevent it, but not really going to stop everything. So
So let's try to clarify the issue to our brothers and sisters here. Remember, just like what I mentioned earlier, we are not promoting synthetic medications or drugs. We are giving food supplements. And just like what Brother Perez also mentioned earlier, we are not here to replace, let me repeat these words, we're not here to replace the synthetic medications. We're only here to add up, to supplement these medications. Because once you add them up, there's this so-called synergistic effect. They will be able to improve the functions of these different components, either medicines or food supplements, once you add them up. Okay, that is synergism. So it will help, okay, normalize your blood sugar, but they will not be the first medication, okay, for diabetic clients. We will only be here to supplement. Okay?
thank you, Doc. Doc, another question coming from Mr. Brown from California is
Yeah.
asking if is asking if an asthma patient can take any of the product.
You know what, Brother Brown, okay, Mr. Brown, I would like to inform you that in medicine, we have this so-called, unless you try it, you cannot say if it's good for your body. Okay? So, if you are not suffering from any allergy to fish, I will be recommending initially Colidus once a day. Because for those who are suffering from asthma, we only give the products one at a time. We cannot give a combination right away. Okay, so if they will comply, if the body's reaction to the product is good, then the following week we can add another product, and I will be suggesting Western Life. If again after a week they're feeling great, then you can also add either a capsule of C24/7 or complete. That is how we do it. Okay, for those clients suffering from asthma. But Mr. Brown, I would also like to inform you that recent studies by doctors worldwide, okay, they're now saying that once you're asthmatic, okay, um, the medications for asthma like your Seretide inhaler, okay, should be used lifetime. If the occurrence of the asthma attacks is on and off every now and then the medication, the maintenance medication, will also be lifetime. And you can add, of course, our food supplements. Okay?
Thank you, Doc. Doc, a question coming from Facebook viewers. Yeah,
Okay.
Romeo is asking, Romeo, and Esther, Amia, same question. What product is good for someone who has been suffering from piles for a long time?
Very good. Thank you very much for the question, sister. Should I say, brother Romeo? Okay. Piles in medicine is what you call as hemorrhoids. And we have two different kinds of piles, the internal or the external hemorrhoids. Most of the time, when you're suffering from internal hemorrhoids, it may lead to bleeding. Okay, there will be blood in the stool, which you term as hematochezia. Okay, so if there will be blood, okay, in the stool, then the ones I can only recommend will be complete Phyto Energizer, and you can give it once a day until you reach the 222 on the 6th week. But if there will be no bleeding, okay, what will I be suggesting for you, brother? Let's go for Colidus, then C24/7. And if I were you, in order to improve also your bowel so that you will not strain while you're defecating, then please also add the meal replacement shake. But this is my tip for you, bro. Avoid straining or the so-called Valsalva maneuver when you move your bowel. So you must have a rhythm. How's that? Once you wake up in the morning, drink warm water. If you have the lemon, you can add the lemon. So it will become a warm lemonade. Wow. Then eat a warm or hot meal so that your intestines will suddenly move and contract. And after your breakfast, relax. Okay? Because if you're relaxed, parasympathetic stimulation will make your intestines to contract and move. Once you feel the urge, go straight to the restroom, defecate without straining. It should be relaxed so that it will be able to prevent your piles from becoming worse for your hemorrhoids. Clear? What else, brother?
All right, Doc. Uh, I think it has been a long time problem with common Africans because of probably the food that everybody eats.
Yeah, especially the spicy ones because I've
Spicy
been to Ghana year 2015 and I know the Nigerians are more fond of eating spicy foods, but I was surprised because Ghanaians
food.
are also lovers of spicy food. Okay, so try to minimize. I know you cannot avoid it, but please try to minimize your intake of spicy food.
Thank you, Doc. Doc, I think it's a matter of how you take these products. He mentioned, Machidi mentioned products, burnt coffee, shake, burn shake, cappuccino. How do you combine them? How do you usually, do you take it at the same time?
Do not do that, my dear brother, my dear partner. So, if you would really like to drink coffee, the maximum will only be around 3 times a day. So you can drink the Liban coffee burn at around 10 o'clock in the morning. Then you go for the cappuccino at around 3 o'clock. Okay, and what's the other one? The sugar free. If you would like to drink it after dinner, then so be it. Okay, if you have no problem sleeping, then you can drink those coffee. Okay, but well, not at the same time. You have to give enough time before you drink the other coffee. Okay, but definitely you can drink them in one day. Those three kinds of coffee.
Thank you po, Doc. Uh, ano, so many questions. Ito, Doc, ito, maganda question.
Okay,
Uh,
that's
if what is incomplete energizer are in C24/7, so it's asking if complete phyto energizer is also in C24/7, why do you have to take both at the same time? Who's taking it at the same time?
brother. Let's try to clarify this, brother Perry. If you would like to take the product in one day, then if you will only be taking it once a day of C24/7, then once a day of complete, why not? There's no problem with that. But if you will be increasing the dosage, then just stick with one product, especially if you're suffering from other diseases. And the recommendation would be for 222, then you will only choose, am I going to take C24/7 or complete? Especially if the recommendation will be the 333. Okay, don't even try to think of taking 9 capsules of C24/7 and 9 capsules of complete in one day. That will be too much. Now, thank you for that question because the simple question is, Dr. Villena, is there an overdosing for supplements? If you're gonna ask me for what I've read, there's none. But if the food supplement contains vitamins, especially fat-soluble vitamins, the A, D, E, and K, we have this so-called hypervitaminosis that can cause problems in your body. Okay, so with that, just stick with one product. Okay, especially if you're suffering from these kinds of diseases and these problems or scenarios, you go for complete. But if you're healthy, then just go for C24/7. Okay?
Thank you, Doc. Everybody should understand that although they are almost similar in composition, but they are going to be used in different situation. So if you want to combine, really that advisable. So you should just prioritize which one to take.
Yeah.
Doc, what about recommended products for someone suffering from inability to sleep, or I think
Okay.
insomnia?
Um, Studies have shown that cocoa, or here in the Philippines, cocoa, but in abroad it's called as cocoa, okay, which is one of the major components of our my choco. Okay, they said it's good to be taken at bedtime because cocoa can trigger, okay, your sleeping pattern. You can also take Rest Life if you want at bedtime. So you may drink my choco after dinner, then Rest Your Life at bedtime. These are the two products that may somehow, according to studies, may help improve your sleeping pattern. And if you would like also to have another source of DHA, then you can also add Colidus. Okay, so my choco, Rest Your Life, Colidus.
Thank you po. Thank you, Doc. Mm, Doc, I don't know. It's every time we do product training, they always ask this question. Someone who is having problem with male reproduction, how to strengthen it, how to increase the performance, or
Yeah.
having someone having challenge with their night career.
You know what? What country was that? Also an African country, of course, and we have a wonderful discussion about, of course, um, the male reproductive organ. So, if you would like to improve the function of your penis, okay, um, what I can recommend number one will be Restore Life. Why? Vasodilation, okay, in order for the blood to surge inside your penis. That's the first product. Second, I will also go with by the way, aside from which, Restore Life, okay, proven medically, resveratrol can also try to improve the impulses, the flow of impulses, or transmission of impulses from one nerve to another. So it will be able to help also improve your erection. And thirdly, it's either you take C10% or complete because of the vitamin B complex that it contains. So these are the three products, brother, that I may suggest for you. Restore Life, okay, um, C10%, and Colidus. Those three products. Okay? Because again, Colidus is good for the nerves. Those three. And one more thing, if you are married, I do hope the one who asked the question is a married guy. Okay, if you're married, be sure, okay, that you are how do I say this? Wait, wait. Be sure that you are um in a dark room, lights are totally off, and that you have taken a bath, okay? Because you really need to smell good, okay? Of course, together with your wife or your partner. And as a medical doctor, you have to enjoy the so-called foreplay before the actual sexual intercourse, okay? And you have to love your partner because that will also try to improve, okay, or increase your libido. And you have to, okay, you have to concentrate and believe, okay, that you will be able to perform well because the mind is also one of the factors, okay, for the success of the so-called sexual encounter. So number one, take the products. Number two, take a bath. Be sure that you smell so good, including your partner. Okay. Number three, take your time. Foreplay. Enjoy. Number four, believe. Okay. You will perform well. And number five, be sure that you're healthy. If you're overweight, you have to start losing weight also with your partner. Are we clear? One more thing. Be sure that you will be exposed in the sun for at least 30 minutes of 15 to 20 minutes in the morning. Okay. Somehow that will also improve your libido. It will also increase your libido. I'm not joking. You can Google that in the internet. That's part of my health tips. Okay. Expose yourself to sunlight 15 to 20 minutes in the morning in order to increase your libido. Okay. At night. So those will be my tips for you.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Doc. So use our product. Make sure you are physically prepared and your mindset is also prepared.
Mentally ready for the challenge.
Yes. So you go for the battle. You take all the guns with you. Make sure it's loaded. Doc, question from Darling Williams. I think it's a common question, but he needs
Huh?
answer for it. I think it's his first time. What about those people? I'm asking for someone who have high blood pressure and fall with stroke. Which product is good for them?
It falls under the category of cardiovascular diseases. By cardiovascular, I'm talking about the heart, blood vessels, the brain, and also the blood. Heart attack, stroke, hypertension, diabetes. Okay. So my question is, is your client taking blood thinning medications like these medicines, aspirin, heparin, warfarin, coumadin, clopidogrel, or not? If he's taking those medications, you go for complete and colibus. But if they are not taking blood thinning medications and the stroke happened months ago, then you can go for a combination of C24/7, Pressure Life, and Colibus with this so-called dosage that is seen in your screen. Okay? What else?
Yes, Doc, it's this is a funny question from Machi. Sexual problems in Africa. Please, Dr. Butch, make us men angel E. Sexual.
I'm sorry, but Angel E is only meant for the ladies.
Doc, I
Uh,
think it's saying if there is angel E for the ladies, we should make something
yeah.
for men. We can call it sex bomb.
But again, the combination of C24/7 or complete plus Pressure Life and Colibus is good. Not joking. You try that combination. I will assure you will enjoy the effect. Okay?
Brother
So you,
Machi,
yeah.
you can combine it, okay? And make sure you have enough sleep.
It's also important. You need to be focused on your sexual encounter with your partner. Okay? You need to enjoy it because sometimes you lose faith. Okay? In your sexual encounter. So you have to increase your libido, and by doing so, I will assure you you will become successful in making love with your partner. And one more tip, you have to love your. That's one of the most important things there. Okay?
Yes, correct, correct. Doc, since we mentioned Angel E, they're asking now, when is Angel E coming to Ghana?
I don't know yet. Of course, um, the company owners are doing everything possible for these products to be available, of course, in your country. Okay, but we all know that the processing for the accreditation of the products will take a lot of time before it is fully accredited in your countries, because we don't want to sell products without the proper approval of your health minister and even your government, because that will be illegal. We want
Correct,
everything to
correct.
be legal, okay, so that
You
will not
know,
be able to encounter different kinds of problems.
it's one of the pride of our, supposed to be a pride of our every distributor, because all the products we have are legally registered, and that makes our company one of the most legit company in Ghana and very strong and very firm company. Doc, I think for the last question, I know you guys, you have a lot of questions, but still, our time is very limited, and Doc Butch still has some meetings in the next hours to come. You can message Doc Butch for your further question in his page, Dr. Butch Villena. But for the last question, Doc, if someone wanted to conceive, what products is best for them to use?
Okay. Um, for the ladies, okay, you can go for a combination of complete my chocolate this once a day. For the guys, you can go for Restore Life and even see 24/7. But
Doc, again
ladies,
for the ladies, Doc,
for the ladies, you can go for a combination of complete
complete,
my choco colidus,
Colidus,
my choco.
my choco.
But for the
Complete,
brothers,
Colidus, my choco. Yan.
you go for Restore Life, colidus, and see 24/7. Okay, because studies have shown that resveratrol may be able to improve your sperm count, but resveratrol products, okay, will not be recommended, especially if the problem of the ladies is their reproductive organs, just like what I've explained earlier. So just like what's seen here in your screen, pregnant or lactating mother, for those who would like to conceive a child, complete my chocolidus. But for the guys, Restore Life Colidus C 24/7.
All
Right?
right. Wow, it has been a fruitful session again, Doc. Knowing more again about our products, Alliance in Motion Global. So, guys, for us to maximize the new economic driver plan, let us love more our product. Let us use more our product, and never forget to share the product, especially the prescription. Dr. Butch, our trainer and mentor for today, just shared to us. Right?
Now,
Thank you so much,
right.
guys, for joining us today. And Doc Butch, any last message to all
Yeah.
our partners, Doc?
Again, we will be having series of trainings. Okay. Brother Perry, of course, will be part of this. But our VPs, Sir Georgian Gonzalez, Sir Ernel Impin, of course, with brothers Adrian Chinido del Rosario, Mr. Miko Imson, Jason Lina, and yours truly will be taking turns, okay, in conducting our different trainings. And we will assure you that we will be focusing on the needs of the leaders for each countries, okay? And we will be for this next 2 weeks. We will be my brothers will be dealing more with the ed plan. They will explain this again to all of you, especially for those leaders or brothers of yours who were not able to listen initially. And I will be concentrating on the products because again, ed plan, you will benefit from this if your product movements are really great. And I know that the product sales in Nigeria are so good. And we're here to booster, of course, and improve your income. And one of the things that you may do so is, of course, get the NPT or the new plan policy. Okay, be sure that you have encoded them, and also don't forget your PMA. Okay, for the ed plan, brother, for the new members, if you're not a silver executive, you can just go for it. Even you encode, you just buy the toothpaste or the retail pack of My Choco or Live and Coffee. That will suffice. That will be your PMA. So
Right.
that once you get your 15th okay income for the UPP, Unilevel, and StirSep, I will assure you, you will be surprised. You will really enjoy it. So talk to your leaders, talk to your partners, to your downlines and uplines, and be sure that all of you, okay, will be availing of the NPP so that you will be able to enjoy the Ed Plan 2.0 of Alliance Emotion Global. So with
Correct.
that, again, Brother Perry, thank you very much for my dear
Thank you so
leaders.
much, Doc.
Okay,
And
be a product of your own product. Okay, promote the products of the company. Use them, of course. Stay healthy and, of course, be safe.